Hello, this is Azin.
And this is Harriet.
We collaborated on a performance piece titled Sharing Lip and Sharing Cheek. I think Harriet and I work in very different styles, but when we look at what we're talking about in our works, there's actually a lot of similarities. And while talking with Harriet, I realized that we have a lot of experiences in common, and although we haven't known each other for a long time, I got a sense that we understood each other. And this experience of extreme understanding was the starting point of thinking of this performance.
So when Azin came to me with the idea for sharing lip and sharing cheek, I was instantly attracted, not just because it used lipstick, which is my main medium, mainly because of the interaction between two people. And it's very simple, but I thought it was effective. And so the performance basically is divided into 4 large actions. Firstly, Azin would apply blusher onto my cheeks, and then I would apply lipstick onto Azin's lips. Then Azin would take her fingers and use the lipstick on her lips to put it onto my lips. Then I would use my hands, then put the blusher on my cheeks onto Azin's cheeks.
Yeah, and when you think about putting lipstick and blusher on your face, it's an act of adding color and adding rosiness and adding life to your face. So when you think about taking a part of that color, part of that cheek, and giving it to someone else, and putting on the color in a really careful manner, it's giving a part of yourself and sharing. It's an act of intimacy and understanding and caring for that person.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. So, but it's kind of, I thought more of the negative side of it, as in like when now it's become really common that when you give something of yours to someone else, they expect something back. And that's a sad interaction and something that I've also had to work on myself. Like I've given something to other people thinking it was from the greatness of my heart, which was not true. So if you did expect something back, then that was not a selfless deed. And I participated in this performance with the mindset of sharing, knowing that I won't get back what I give. And the act of sharing when you know that you yourself don't even have that much. It's that heart that humanity seems to be lacking recently. And that moment of intimacy is opening up to someone during something so personal. I think that was what my main takeaway was.
Yeah, and when I was actually doing the performance, what came to me as a surprise was how different our facial structure is. I mean, of course, we look different as human beings, but the way that Harriet's cheeks are placed and the shape of her lips and what her skin actually feels like was very different from mine. So I was applying makeup in a very different way from what I do to myself, and I was exploring the structures and the touch of her face with my fingertips. And in the act of exploring, I felt like I was also understanding and accepting her as she is. And it also reminded me of how my mom would put on my makeup for the first time and how I sometimes help my sister put her makeup on. So it's a very intimate, like sisterly, motherly, as well as friendly relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Because normally people don't put makeup on in front of other people or let other people put makeup on you unless you're a celebrity. But of course, people react to the makeup differently. They all have different colors, and to allow yourself to be that vulnerable and let someone else do that for you, and that intimate trust is, I think, a focus point of this performance, and the fact that we were able to do it comfortably. And of course it took a lot of practice, and I think from the beginning to the end we did learn quite a lot from doing that. So I did learn a lot from just even participating in this performance.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it, and we got more and more comfortable with this action and with each other during the process of practicing and filming many shots. So
Definitely. And I think that, like, of course, not just this, not just because it was between the two of us, it's just that the relationship of literally sharing lip and sharing cheek, the amount of trust it brings people together. And we did learn a lot just from even making this and being able to do this.